Hey, what's going on, guys? Tim here. So, doing another brief tutorial for you today. This is a kind of small tip or trick, if you will, for finishing off your paracord bracelets. So, I came across this tip via paracordguild.com. Really cool little blog. They have a lot of information up there, nice tutorials and whatnot. It's a great place to check out and get some paracord information. But anyways, so this tip is about finishing your paracord bracelets. That is referring to, where you cut off the excess paracord and, singe it and just melt it so that it doesn't unravel. So what most people do is, they'll just, take a lighter to it, liquefy the paracord, and then they'll either press the side of the lighter to it, or some people like me just, use their fingers if they got thick skin. And there's nothing wrong with that, it just leaves a nice smooth glassy end. But what you can do is, with just a few simple tools, what you can do is texture the ends of your melted paracord. So if you notice here on this bracelet, I've done that, and it puts a nice little touch on the bracelet. It's not super noticeable because obviously it's only on the ends where you melted it, like here, and the end of the knot. But I think it's pretty cool, and I thought because this information wasn't on YouTube yet, I thought I'd just do a video on that and share it with you. So yeah, let's get to the how-to. Alright, so I've got a very simple lanyard that I made for demonstrative purposes here. And so I've got my excess paracord here that you want to cut off. So what you'll need in terms of tools is something like this. So I'm not using this tool for really its intended purpose. This is actually a handle for holding X-Acto knife blades. So see there's a little slot that you put the knife blade into, and you tighten it by gripping this part here. And yeah, this little metal twisting part here is what I'm using. So I'm taking advantage of the knurling that is present on this handle. And as you noticed in the bracelet I showed earlier, the melted ends have this sort of hatched texture on them. So all I'm doing is after I cut off the excess paracord and then I melt it with a lighter, I'm pressing this knurling into that melted end of paracord, and what that does is it gives me the texture that I desire, right? So this is one option that you can use. There are other things you can use around the house. One is a thimble. It puts a kind of dimpled texture on the melted end. So it's up to you deciding what you like. And another one that's pretty interesting is this just a screw, and you're using the Phillips head screw. That's the one with the cross. And what you can do again is the same thing. As it's melting, you just press this against the singed end of the paracord, and that gives you a nice little effect. Okay. So we'll do one just for a demonstration. We're going to take our lanyard here. Okay, and then we're going to cut on a safe surface. I'm using a knife. You can use scissors if you want. So as I mentioned before, when you're cutting off the excess paracord, do not cut it off too close to the end here. Otherwise you risk melting the surrounding paracord when you go to singe the end. So I'm going to leave maybe about a ½ centimeter. So again, about that much right there. So I'm going to take that. Going to cut it off, pop it off, nice and sharp. Right, so we've got our end here. Take my trusty jet lighter. I'm going to get my knurling tool ready. So I'm going to take the lighter to it, and I'm going to singe the end a bit. Let's get it nice and toasty. And before it cools, I'm going to kind of roll the tool onto the end of the melted cord. And there we go. We have our finished end now. So it's got that nice knurling texture on it. Okay. So we can try that one more time. This time we will use the thimble. Let's see how that turns out. So again, just going to cut off my excess cord right about there. Okay. Alright, so we've got our nub there. I cut it a little short, but it's okay. Going to melt our cord. Be careful not to melt it too much, it tends to go black. I'm going to take my thimble before it cools. And again, I'm just gonna roll it. Kind of slipped there, but that's okay. But yeah, the thimble doesn't give as pronounced a texture as this knurling here. But yeah, there we have it. I think that's pretty cool. You've got your nicely finished ends now. You know, it looks a little more unique. Some people may not notice it, but I think you know, for you who wears a bracelet or uses a paracord accessory all the time, you'll probably not like that little extra touch. Okay. All right, guys, and that's it. So yeah, very simple little tip. Hope you guys like it. It's just puts a nice little touch on your paracord bracelets or accessories. Very simple, and again, you can use any different, almost any sort of metal texture you can find on any sort of item. You can get creative and look around your house and see what you have, and you can use that to finish the singed ends of your bracelet. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you found it useful. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them down below. I'm more than happy to have a dialogue with you guys out there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.